Nothing says Christmas more than a manger scene. Let's see, we got little baby Jesus in the center there, and he's surrounded by Mary and Joseph and the shepherds, and let's not forget the wise men and adventure guy and colonial dude. Wait, what? What do you, I don't know. I guess some of my action figures got mixed up with the manger scene. Adventure guy, I've told you so many times before, you guys are not allowed in the manger scene. Okay, all right, so I love Adventure Guy, right? But he obviously does not belong in the manger scene. And why? Because he's not real. And everyone else in here is real. I mean, this really happened. But maybe, just maybe, they're not the only ones that don't belong in this scene. Now, take the wise men, for example. Did you know that in Matthew 2, it never actually says that the wise men were there for Jesus' birth? It's true. It actually says that they went to a house to worship Jesus.
And this got me thinking, who were the wise men anyway? Where did they come from? And why were they looking for Jesus?
And that's the question we're going to answer in today's special edition. I'm Lowry Brown, and this is Explore the Bible on Location. Come on.
I'm sorry, Mr. Sheep, but I can't get you a rainbow. I don't have any rainbows. Do I look like I have rainbow pockets? I don't. Oh, sorry, I'm just horsing around. Or should I say cowing around?
You know what? Let's just move on through this awkward moment and dive right into the research of the wise men. And what's a better place to do research than the Bible? So let's turn to Matthew chapter 2.
Matthew tells us that after Jesus was born, wise men from the east arrived in Jerusalem. And that's our first clue, those three little words, from the east.
Now let's find Jerusalem on the map. It is located south of Damascus, right there.
Now, if we move east, we find ourselves in Saudi Arabia, or maybe Iraq. But in Jesus' day, this was known as the Persian Kingdom. Now, the wise men were probably Persian astronomers called magi. In fact, that's where we get the word magic. Now, these guys weren't magicians. They weren't pulling rabbits out of their hats or anything like that. But they were some of the smartest guys around in their day. They even gave advice to the king.
I mentioned that the wise men were astronomers. You know what astronomers are, right? They're people who study the stars. That's right. They go and look in the sky and map out where the stars are at different times during the year. Now, these wise men probably spent a lot of time looking at the stars in the sky. And one night, they saw something truly unusual.
In Matthew, the wise men ask where they can find the King of the Jews, and that they followed his star to worship him. So that's how the wise men got to Judea. They followed a star. But what was this star exactly?
Now, some people thought that the star was actually a comet, or maybe an alignment of planets. Now, whatever it was, God caused it to happen, and it definitely got the attention of the wise men, and they knew that it was important.
They might even have been aware of the prophecy in Numbers chapter 24. A star will come from Jacob, and a scepter will arise from Israel.
Hey guys, I'll be out there in just a minute. I am looking for something. Here it is. You're gonna love it. Ugh. Now, if you're like me, you love getting gifts, but giving gifts is really great too. The giving of gifts reminds us of the gifts that the wise men gave Jesus. Now, they brought him 3 presents. They gave him gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Now, gold back in Jesus' time was very valuable, just like it is today, and it was a gift reserved for kings. So when the wise men gave Jesus gold, they were pretty much saying that Jesus is a king. Oh, that's excellent. It's exactly what I wanted. Gold is awesome, but you can't eat it. It was nuts. I didn't know there was, there's a pistachio.
The next gift was frankincense. You guys have any idea what frankincense is?
Here, let me show you. It's dried tree sap. I mean, how would you feel if someone gave you dried tree sap for Christmas? You better hold on to that gift receipt. Am I right?
But in Jesus' day, frankincense was extremely rare and very valuable. This gift represents the deity of Jesus, the fact that he was not just a king, but also God.
Now that leaves one more gift, myrrh. Now, you'll never believe this, but myrrh is actually just tree sap. Now, the people in the Bible, they must have been crazy about this stuff, but myrrh had a very unique purpose. You see, it was used as an ointment for burials.
Kind of a strange gift, huh? But the gift of myrrh reminds us that Jesus came to die for our sins.
You know what? Maybe the wise men do belong in the manger scene. I mean, it's true they didn't get there until later, but just like the shepherds, they recognized Jesus as God and King. And that's what Christmas is all about. I'm Lowry Brown, and this is Explore the Bible on Location. See you next Christmas. Next time, see you next time. All right, I'm going back here.